Sunlight streamed through the living room window, casting a warm golden glow across the room. Dust motes danced in the golden rays, creating a mesmerizing ballet of light and shadow. Sarah, her silver hair shimmering like spun silver, sat nestled in her favorite armchair, a place of comfort and reflection. She was sorting through an old cedar chest, her fingers tracing over faded photographs and yellowed letters, each one a portal to a different time. Each item held a memory, a whisper of a life well lived, a testament to the passage of time and the stories it carried. And then she saw it, nestled in the corner, almost hidden from view. An envelope tucked into the corner, as if waiting for this very moment to be discovered, her name written in a familiar hand, Tom's hand. The sight of it sent a shiver down her spine.
It had been so long. So many years had passed since I last saw his handwriting. Years, decades even, since I'd seen his handwriting. It was like a ghost from the past, haunting yet comforting. He had promised to write. He had promised to stay in touch, to never let go. He had promised to come home, to return to the life we had built together. But some promises, even those whispered with the purest of intentions, are not meant to be kept. Life has a way of changing our plans.
She carefully picked up the envelope, feeling the weight of the years in her hands. Her fingers trembled as she turned it over and over in her hands, the paper fragile yet resilient. It felt like holding a piece of him, a fragment of their past love story, a connection to a time long gone. For a moment she hesitated, the weight of the past pressing down on her. Could she bear to open it, to reopen the wounds of the past and face the emotions she had long buried, to reopen the wounds of the past, the pain, the longing, the unanswered questions? She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and slowly, carefully, slid her finger under the flap, ready to uncover the secrets it held. The year was 1952. The world was rebuilding after the war. Cities were being reconstructed, and people were trying to find normalcy in their lives once again. Amidst this backdrop of renewal and hope, new stories of love and connection were beginning to unfold. And in a small town nestled amidst rolling hills, Sarah and Tom were falling in love. Their town was a picturesque place, with winding roads and blooming flowers, a perfect setting for a budding romance. Their love was the kind that poets wrote about, the kind that sent shivers down your spine and made your heart soar. It was a love that seemed almost too perfect to be real, yet it was happening right before their eyes. They met at a local dance, a popular event where the entire town gathered to celebrate and forget their worries for a while.
I remember that night so clearly. His eyes met mine the moment I walked in. It was as if the world around us faded away, and it was just the two of us in that crowded room.
Sarah, with her sparkling blue eyes and infectious laughter, had caught Tom's eye the moment she walked in. Her presence lit up the room, and Tom couldn't help but be drawn to her. Tom, with his rugged good looks and charming smile, had swept Sarah off her feet. He was everything she had ever dreamed of and more.
We danced the night away, our bodies moving as one, our souls connecting in a way that neither of us had ever experienced before. It was magical, like something out of a fairy tale.
Their courtship was a whirlwind of romantic dates, stolen kisses, and whispered promises. They spent every possible moment together, cherishing the time they had. They walked hand in hand along the moonlit beach, their laughter echoing in the night air. The beach became their sanctuary, a place where they could dream about their future together. They shared ice cream sundaes at the local diner, their eyes locked in a silent conversation of love. Every glance, every touch spoke volumes about their feelings for each other. They were inseparable, two halves of a whole, their love a beacon of hope in a world still reeling from the shadows of war. Their story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of love. The news of the war came as a blow. The world seemed to hold its breath, fear and uncertainty clouding the once bright horizon. Tom, a young man of unwavering loyalty and courage, knew he had to do his part. He enlisted, his heart heavy with the thought of leaving Sarah, but his resolve strengthened by the love they shared.
I'll write every single day, and I'll be home before you know it. We'll get married, have a family, grow old together. Just wait for me, Sarah, wait for me.
Sarah clung to him, her tears soaking his uniform. This was not how their story was supposed to go. They were supposed to be planning their future, not saying goodbye. But even in the face of uncertainty, their love burned bright. Tom kept his promise. Every single day, without fail, he would sit down, no matter how tired or weary he felt, and pour his heart onto paper. Every day, without fail, a letter arrived, bearing the stamp of a faraway land. These letters were more than just ink on paper. They were lifelines connecting two hearts separated by miles and war. Each letter was a lifeline for Sarah, a tangible reminder of Tom's love, a beacon of hope in the darkness. She would hold them close, feeling the warmth of his words seep into her soul. She devoured each word, her heart aching with longing. The letters were her solace, her escape from the harsh reality of his absence.
His words painted vivid pictures in my mind, transporting me to the battlefield, allowing me to share his experiences, his fears, his hopes, his dreams. I could almost hear the sounds of the camp, feel the tension in the air.
Tom wrote about the mundane details of his days, the camaraderie of his fellow soldiers, the fear that lurked in the shadows. He shared stories of laughter and moments of terror, painting a vivid picture of his life at war. But most of all, he wrote about his love for Sarah. His words were filled with longing and devotion, a testament to the bond they shared. She lived for those letters. They were her daily dose of hope, her connection to the man she loved more than anything in the world. They were her connection to Tom, her lifeline to the world outside her small town. Each letter was a bridge, spanning the distance between them, bringing his presence into her life. They were a testament to the enduring power of love, proof that even in the darkest of times, hope could still bloom. These letters were not just messages, they were symbols of resilience, love, and unwavering faith.